Well, welcome to Ballpark Village for another sold-out Hot Country Nights. Mason and Remy and Meghan Patrick is with us.
Hi.
How are you? Welcome to St. Louis.
I'm so excited to be here. This is my first show in a year.
I was just going to ask about that. How long
Literally
has it been?
1 year anniversary. I was in Canada actually on my first headlining tour, and we got the news that the world was shutting down, and it was our last show on this very night, and it was like, I don't know when we're gonna get to play again, guys, so let's pretend like this is our last show ever and just go out there and really soak it in. So I'm just happy to be here.
Nice. Then do you have the same vibe when you get to go out, like back out again? Now let's go out there like it's the first show ever.
Yes. Every time I get on stage, it never gets old. I mean, even just sound check, I was like, how am I this excited about a sound check right now?
That's great, because I know it's an outlet for you. You love it to connect with the fans, and I know we've seen on social media people talking about it. They're ready for it too. I know you're ready for it too. So they're gonna make that thing happen again. You know, they kind of took it away just before that. You coming back with that?
I mean, we're going to come back as fast and as strong as they'll let us. We're all ready to go. I think the fans are ready.
Yeah.
We're definitely ready as artists. I've been working on a new record, so I got a ton of new music that I'm going to play tonight, which this is actually the first time I played any of this stuff live, short of a couple songs off my last record. So I'm really excited to try the new music out on some real people.
That's awesome. Are Canadians actually nicer than Americans?
I don't know. It's
a tough question.
I live in the South. Everybody's pretty nice there too. I think Canadians just say sorry a lot. we just apologize for everything, so we seem nicer, I think.
Yeah. I feel like there's a couple TikToks out there of like Canadians and how they just bump into someone. It's just sorry.
Well, I remember the first time when I first started living here, I like bumped into somebody at the bar and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and very Canadian-like, and they're like, "Oh, you're fine." And to me, I was like, "Oh, she's like mad." She said I'm fine, like, because if you say to your significant other, "Oh, I'm fine," she's not fine.
Not fine.
And so I was like, and then I realized that's just like a Southernism. They just say, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're fine," and they mean it in a nice way.
Yeah, you mentioned bumping into people. My wife, I came home the other day. She had fallen down the stairs, broke her pinky toe. So I was wondering, have you ever broken any bones?
I have broken a lot of bones. I used to be a competitive snowboarder for many years, and so I've broken both my wrists twice. I've broken both my middle fingers. I've broken my collarbone, dislocated my shoulder, broken my back. Probably some other things that I don't even know about.
So yes.
Yes.
Lots of bones.
Lots of bones. All the bones.
So you mentioned it's been a year. You kind of been on the bench, and I mean the bench has been where a lot of us have been working from the bench. This is a nice Friday night, right? Like kind of the perfect one after that. What's a normal Friday night been for the last year? Are you on the couch in a blanket? Or
pretty much,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you watching then? Like what? Like are you movies? Are you writing? Like what do you?
Well, I've definitely been writing a ton, but usually I write during the day. Every once in a while you write at night, but a Friday night, I really like cooking, so I've been like cooking and grilling a lot with this time off. But yeah, usually we're just like Netflix and sitting on the couch with our dogs watching a movie or a series or something. So
Food Network, cooking channel. Like
I never got really. We got in a couple like cooking shows. He's not into. He likes eating the cooking. He doesn't do the cooking, but he likes eating it.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking of the Pioneer Woman. I know her family had an accident. I just wanted to give her a second to take my thoughts. Thinking of her right now.
Yes.
It's on all the time in our house.
I just had a real quick question, and this is probably deeper than a quick question, but having, being that you're from Canada and the CMAs, and we have our CMAs, is there any differences between like Canadian country industry and the American country industry, and would you change anything about the American country industry?
Honestly, the biggest difference, there are great country fans in Canada as much as there are in America. It's just, America's just a bigger industry. It's just, there are more places to tour. Canada is a big country, but there are not as many markets, and it's really spread out, so it's a lot harder to tour. So yeah, it's just I just feel like there's just a smaller audience that you can reach. Even if you get to as big as you can get in Canada, it still feels like there's more you can do in America, which is a big reason why I moved here. I love touring. I want to be on the road all the time, and being here affords me the opportunity to do that all the time and never run out of places to go. So I wouldn't say one's better or worse than the other. They're just a little bit different. But I would say the fans are kind of the same. I mean, my friends that, live here, they always say, like, what are like your buddies back home like? I'm like, they're exactly like you guys. They're all rednecks. They just talk different. We say you guys say y'all, it's pretty much the same kind of vibe out in the sticks there as it is down here. So.
Gotcha. That's kind of what I expected.
Yeah.
A little bit of the neutral answer, but, we're not too far apart. So.
Yeah, for sure.
And I grew up in Michigan, so I know what you're talking about. A lot of people think it's like Alaska, they're like Arctic, right? But it's like it's the same. Fields have just like elk in them instead.
Yeah.
And hockey, right?
Yes, hockey
is definitely happening. Well, it's great to have you in St. Louis.
Yes.
I'm so happy you're great to get back out on the road.
So pumped.
And we're looking forward to an awesome show tonight here at Ballpark
wait.
Village. Meghan Patrick, 92.3 WIL. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.